Autumn paints our world in vibrant hues, transforming the landscape into a breathtaking tapestry of reds, oranges, and yellows. As the leaves fall, they shower the ground with a carpet of vibrant colors, creating a picturesque scene that many of us cherish. While often seen as a chore, these leaves are not just waste. They are nature's golden gift, brimming with potential to nourish our gardens. Raking leaves might seem tedious, but it's the first step in a transformative process. Composting leaves transforms this seasonal abundance into a rich, earthy treasure, leaf compost. By adding leaves to a compost bin, we initiate a natural process that turns what was once considered waste into a valuable resource. This natural fertilizer improves soil structure, boosts water retention, and provides essential nutrients for thriving plants. The dark, crumbly compost is a gardener's best friend, enhancing the health and vitality of the soil. Composting is a simple yet rewarding process, echoing nature's own cycle of decomposition and renewal. As leaves break down, they are transformed by worms and microorganisms into nutrient-rich compost. By harnessing this natural process, we can create a nutrient-rich amendment for our gardens while minimizing waste and embracing sustainable practices. Community gardens often serve as excellent examples of how composting can bring people together and promote environmental stewardship. Embark on this journey of transforming fallen leaves into garden gold. Collecting leaves is just the beginning. The real magic happens when we allow nature to take its course. Composting is easier than you think, requiring minimal effort for remarkable rewards. Turning the compost occasionally helps to aerate it, speeding up the decomposition process. It's about creating the ideal conditions for natural decomposition to work its magic. A well-maintained compost bin with layers of different materials ensures that the process runs smoothly. With a little patience and the right guidance, you'll soon be harvesting the fruits of your composting labor. The end result is a lush garden teeming with healthy plants, all thanks to the humble fallen leaf. Not all leaves are created equal when it comes to composting. The type of leaves you choose can significantly impact the quality and speed of your compost. Selecting the right types of leaves ensures efficient decomposition and a balanced compost. Leaves are a crucial component of compost, providing essential carbon that balances the nitrogen from kitchen scraps and green waste. Soft leaves, like those from maple, birch, and fruit trees, break down quickly, adding valuable nutrients to the mix. These leaves are rich in minerals and decompose rapidly, making them ideal for a fast composting process. Avoid using thick, leathery leaves like magnolia or oak, as these decompose slowly and may harbor unwanted pests. These types of leaves are more resistant to breaking down and can create an imbalance in your compost pile. Shredding or chopping leaves, especially larger ones, speeds up the composting process. By breaking the leaves into smaller pieces, you increase the surface area, allowing microorganisms to decompose the material more efficiently. Smaller pieces provide more surface area for decomposers to work their magic. This not only accelerates the composting process, but also ensures a more uniform and fine-textured compost. You can use a leaf shredder, lawnmower, or even just run over them a few times with a power mower. These tools make the task easier and more efficient, helping you create high-quality compost in less time. Choosing the right location for your compost pile is crucial. A well-drained area, preferably in a shady spot, prevents waterlogging and fosters optimal decomposition. You can choose to build a compost bin using wood pallets, wire mesh, or purchase a ready-made compost tumbler. Alternatively, a simple open pile on the ground works just as well. Start by layering brown materials such as twigs, shredded cardboard, or dry leaves at the bottom of your pile. This creates a foundation for drainage and aeration. Aim for a layer about 6 inches deep. These materials provide carbon, an essential element for the composting process. Now comes the fun part, layering your leaves. Add a thick layer about 12 inches deep of your collected leaves on top of the brown material base. This layer provides nitrogen, another key ingredient for decomposition. Continue alternating between layers of brown and green materials. Green materials like grass clippings, kitchen scraps, and coffee grounds provide nitrogen and moisture. Aim for a ratio of about 3:1, carbon to nitrogen for optimal decomposition. Water each layer lightly to keep the pile moist but not soggy. Step 3. Maintaining moisture and aeration. Moisture and aeration are crucial for efficient decomposition. Without the right balance, your compost pile can become either too dry or too wet, both of which can hinder the composting process. Regularly check the moisture content of your compost pile. This can be done by feeling the texture of the compost. If it feels dry, it needs more water. It should feel, well, like a damp sponge, not too wet, not too dry. If you squeeze a handful of compost, it should hold together but not drip water. Water the pile during dry spells, or if it feels too dry. Use a garden hose or watering can to evenly distribute the water. Turn the pile every few weeks using a pitchfork or compost aerator to incorporate air and ensure even decomposition. This helps to break down the materials faster and more efficiently. Turning the pile also helps to regulate temperature, preventing it from becoming too hot or too cold. A well-maintained compost pile should have a balanced temperature, which is crucial for the activity of microorganisms. Avoid adding diseased plants or weeds with mature seeds to your compost pile, as these may survive the composting process and spread in your garden. Always inspect the materials you add to ensure they are free from pests and diseases. Step 4. The waiting game: patience for decomposition. Composting is a waiting game, but the rewards are well worth the patience. Depending on factors like temperature, moisture, and the materials used, it can take anywhere from a few months to a year for your leaves to transform into rich, dark compost. You'll know it's ready when it has a crumbly texture, earthy aroma, and resembles dark, rich soil. Once your compost is ready, it's time to reap the benefits of your efforts. Spread a layer of this nutrient-rich treasure around your plants, incorporating it into the top few inches of soil. Speeding up the process: tips for efficient composting. While composting is generally a slow and steady process, there are ways to speed things up. Shredding or chopping leaves into smaller pieces significantly reduces decomposition time. Maintaining the ideal moisture and aeration by regularly turning the pile and watering as needed also accelerates the process. Adding a compost activator, which introduces beneficial microorganisms to the pile, can significantly reduce composting time. You can use commercially available activators or simply add a shovelful of garden soil or finished compost to your pile. Black gold. The rewards of leaf composting. The fruits of your composting labor are evident in the rich, dark, and crumbly compost you'll harvest. This black gold is a gardener's treasure, offering a plethora of benefits for your garden. Leaf compost improves soil structure, enhancing drainage and aeration, which are essential for healthy root development. It also acts as a natural fertilizer, providing essential nutrients for plant growth, reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. Conclusion: embracing sustainable gardening practices. Composting leaves is a simple yet profound act of transforming waste into a valuable resource. By embracing this sustainable practice, we reduce our environmental footprint while reaping the rewards of a thriving and fertile garden. Start composting today and experience the joy of witnessing nature's alchemy firsthand. Transform fallen leaves into garden gold, nourishing both your plants and the planet.